How you going, guys? Just doing a daily diet re-entry. Not daily, but weekly. Anyway, I work today, Queenscliff Point. It's in Sydney, Australia. It's not a bad place. Sometimes I come down to Sydney. I'll be moving out west soon anyway. But yeah, we're working on the point. We did a water pipe renewal. My old man, been working for him 25 years. My brother, my uncles, everything. He went out there, did an emergency job, crimped it in 4 places. It's a new plumbing tool that you can push it on, use a machine instead of welding. It's easier. Anyway, since we're really good at it, we went there, did it. Really rich block of units, like 5 million, $10 million. It looks over the whole thing. It's like 4 bedroom units and upstairs. Anyway, we know the judge upstairs, we know the guy, the strata, we know the people downstairs. He used to be an old homicide detective's son or whatever. And then so today we ripped these like 80 kilo things out. He's like, give us a hand, son. So I was always doing it. And we just got the pipe, put a bit of insulation, just because it was wet, it was like a mud. Put it back, welded it, crimped the top when we could, turned it off quickly when no one knew. Bang, bang, bang. Supposed to do it at 1, came back. And then we put a heater in for our mate Rob Taylor. It was a 80 or 50 mil heater. Sometimes if they're both 50 mil, different brands, they look a little bit skinny, a little bit bigger. We took it out because the cupboard couldn't fit it. They're only getting 1 shower. And my old man basically said, fill up a bucket and you're basically five or so buckets and you're out of water. So it's like a 2, 3, 4, 5 minute shower sometimes. So there's a young couple in there or whatever, it'll run out. So we put it on. We put it under the house. We took a panel off, went under there, put it on a cement slab, drilled through, put the pipes, took it out of the cupboard, took it down, got rid of it, then got the pipe for the drainage, put it up, saddled it and put it out. And yeah, it was good. Only took us a day or something, so that's pretty good. And then, Friday, Manly's playing tonight. They're playing the New Zealand Warriors, so it's good. And yeah, been watching a bit of cricket. The only cricket that's on is England. So I watched England and... who did England play? It's England and Pakistan at the moment. And before it was England and West Indies. And Broad came back. They're all putting him down. He came back 5 wickets, 80 runs or something. Number 8 batsman. It's unbelievable. But they're down today against Pakistan. They're like 4 for 97 or something like that. I'm just watching TV. This guy, American investigator guy. And just having a few beers. And I'm going to listen to it on the radio. Hopefully it's on. I haven't really had a phone or anything, so I can't listen to the footy sometimes. And I got a new car the other day. My brother got a car for free off his mate, so of course he wanted me to pay for it. I was like, oh, how does 500 sound? I'm like, yeah, alright, if you want. I'm like, how about 200? But anyway, so I paid him. It's a Subaru. It's pretty good. And Banjo's here. Banjo. Anyway, Banjo's over there. So yeah, I'm keeping fit, exercising, doing the diary entry that my mum wanted me to do. Still doing videos my mates wanted me to do, but not all the time. My social media is public, so anyone can see it. But no, I videoed the plumbing, me going through what I went through, losing 40 kilos and different bosses and blow-ups and all that. So it was alright. I filmed most of the TAFE course, so it's all done. Like the finals or the job that I had to do for every single one. I was the best in the class too for 2 or 3 years in a row, so the TAFE teacher came up and goes, you're the only one that passed. That was in one of the years, and I was like, it's pretty slack. I said, oh no, the boys will be alright. And he goes, yeah. And the kids were getting cut and sheet metal and troubles on the weekend and everything, but it was alright. The teachers had their troubles too, but it's all good. So I can gladly say I can earn $30 an hour as a labourer anyway. After doing all that, stonemasonry, welding, digging. Digging was unbelievable. Sometimes 6-7 hours straight, 8 hours straight, no lunch. The boss, when we used to grow up, they used to say to the kids, "Oh, you have lunch in your car on the way. When you get out, you clean the van." And this is $8 an hour or something when you're a first year apprentice, or $12 an hour. Now they're doing apprenticeships for 16, 17-year-old kids when they're doing school, and they can become a plumber when they're 20, 21, 19, 18. But yeah, with this COVID thing, people had courses or things they were going to start their own business. And the TAFE teacher said, "Sorry boys, you got to put that back of you." He's like, "What do I do?" You know, he's 25, he's got a girlfriend or whatever. So yeah, been going a whole term probably over, so it's a bit frustrating. But everyone's trying to do what they can do. As long as you put food on the table and you got a roof over your head, who cares, eh? Alright, hi to mum, hi to my friends and family, and all good. I'll keep the animal videos up. I won't try and show too much of my face. Snakes or spiders or echidnas, kangaroos, weird dogs like Rottweilers and stuff like that. I've been watching a lot of stumpy cattle because that's what my dog is, Kelpie stumpy cattle. So it's a pretty cool breed. I only got it for $200 off the internet. I didn't even know where I was going on the Google Maps. I couldn't. It was in the middle of the bush. And the mum was a Kelpie and it was jumping in the cage, and the dad was just this old bastard, old blue heel with like a little ball tail, 60 kilos or something, chained. He's like, "Ooh, he's alright." And my mum goes, she goes, "Oh, those funny videos you do are pretty funny. Like, I don't know about just the ones I'm having a laugh." But she goes, "Oh, the one how you were teaching your dog or something and you were acting Italian or Spanish or something. South African." So I said, yeah. And she goes, "You're very inventive, Chris. I really like those. Keep it up. You've always been an actor since you were young." She goes, "You've got a good heart." I went, "Oh, thanks, Mum." And I bought this chain the other day. It's a Saint Christopher. I said, "Mum, I got that chain that you gave me when I was young, and I had heaps of friends, and we all wore chains in the same shoes." I said, "I'll feel like a saint when I'm thinking about you." And she goes, yeah. Anyway, I don't even know what the time is, 5 o'clock. So I had some tuna and pasta. I had steak last night. I had burger and chips today. I had McDonald's in the morning. I had a coffee. I got Bounty ice creams, you know, those coconut ones. I reckon coconut makes you live longer, but I got that. It was only $4 for like 6. It's like those Mars bar ones. Ran out of coffee, but that's alright. It's only a couple of bucks. And yeah, I got bread, cheese. I got mince out thawing. Banjo's gonna have some mince. Banjo, say hi. Banjo, say hi. Say hello. Who's that? Good boy. No, it's alright. He's been wet. We went for a walk down the shops, and people look at you like, "Your dog's cold, isn't he?" You know, they walk up like you're sitting on the pavement or something, and they ask questions. They're always like, "Where's your dog's lead?" And then other women will like pull out like little treats and start feeding. I'm like, "Well, it's for free. Why not?" But he's a good boy. He's been in a bit of trouble too. He's nearly been killed like 5 times. He got stung at the farm by this hornet down the lake, and he screamed, and his face blew up. And I was putting him on a cold shower. He was young, and I'm like, "Oh, I'm 30 k's away from the hospital, so I'll just hope for a miracle." And then he fell out of a car once. He got attacked by a couple of dogs. This girl attacked him once, and I always tell him, just drop your head, you know what I mean, walk away. And it was outside of school, and it was like, "Oh my God." And this like girl dog was just taking, Banjo just dropped his head and walked away, and all the kids started patting him. I was like, yeah, he's not really a fighter. And then this cat once, where I had it on camera at a job, and he's looking at the cat, said, "Banjo, don't do it, you know, don't try and fight." Because he always, like, he runs at cars head on too, like sort of with his head. I chucked the ball and he dents the whole fence with his head. It's crazy. And You got in the fight with the cat, all your head was, "Ah," and I looked, I said, Banjo, you alright? And there were 5 claws sticking out of his head, and I just went, I said, yeah, don't do that again. Did you, Banjo? So yeah, it was good. But he is good. I tend to think if you give dogs low budget meat, more than just biscuits, it would be better behaved. Like a nice $1 to $2, you know, like my old man says, you know, some people get less than a dog. It's true, you know what I mean? Like, but, you know, 50 cents, a dollar a day, you know, you give your dog chump or gravy steak, like full red, and just feed it to him like little bit by little bit, you know, 3 times a day, like 100 grams or something, and a dentist stick for his teeth and everything, and then just have biscuits there, which are $9 for like 30 serves. It's fine. Because they're always after the blood. When he was young, he used to bite me because he was young. He was trying to get his teeth in, and he used to bleed. But he got addicted to try and get my blood. It's called blooded. If they get used to it, they go a bit mongrel. But he grew out of that and became really nice. And since he always stayed on my bed, because if he stayed outside, he wouldn't know what to do. Like in strange places, especially when there's no gate and that. But he does his own thing. He walks around, he stretches. He's unbelievably fit. He's big, so I don't like to hear him annoyed. I'd rather feed him, you know. So he's happy. And now everyone loves him. Everyone comments about him, and they always say, "Why has he got a short tail? Did the owner cut it off?" I said, "No, it's hereditary. When the parents have it, or one of them, it goes on." She said, "Because you're not allowed to do that anymore." I said, yeah, and she goes, "Why do they do it anyway?" I said, "I don't know, it's a bit of a kick up the arse sort of thing." And she goes, "Oh, yeah, great." And I said, I've been to country towns, you know, it's better to keep the dogs the same breed and blah, blah, blah. You get more money. And she told me a story about 50,000 for a Afghanistan or dog or something like that. But I said, oh, each to their own, you know. So she's all good. Anyway, say bye, Bench. Say I love you. Bocky. Say bye to the camera. Yes, you know, don't you? Nice and warm. Yeah. Been watching a lot of that Forward show in America, Friends, Malcolm in the Middle. Animal documentaries. Those Bachelorette shows. It's crazy. What else? Criminal Minds. SVU. My old man likes SVU. He likes that. The detective lady. And I said, oh, that Stabler's he always punches on, He just can't handle the frustration. He goes, yeah, mate, he's an idiot. And what else I watch? A lot of footy and sport. Bit Debo, the Olympics is not on. I love all that stuff. I grew up with athletics, and my old man and brother play ping pong a lot. We're going to play a game of golf soon. Golf was a bit of a thing for everyone. Hand and eye coordination. The famous cricketers Ricky Ponting. Heaps of the footy stars, everyone like. It's good to relax. Tennis. We're going to go at tennis. Just Wimbledon. A lot of YouTube. I gotta stop watching YouTube. I ended up watching something really recently. It was funny. It was just gameplay, like people on the internet on like Warcraft or something. He's like, "Hey, can I get some help?" And then like halfway through, he goes, "How dare you say that?" And he turns around and runs away, and this like boulder hits him, accidentally kills him.